Got some hot chocolate mixed. Uh, that's some hot chocolate mix, that stuff. I was kind of lacking in the chocolate department. It's like all kind of tastes like shit, a little bit. But wow, people are mixed on this video game. Like, you know, I was sitting around looking at people's thoughts and opinions on Tears of the Kingdom. There's lots of people who really like this game. There's lots of people who just consider this game Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild DLC, an overpriced Breath of the Wild DLC. There's people that absolutely hate the game. There's people that think this game is not worth it in a lot of places, in a lot of areas and stuff. And yeah, honestly, I don't know what to think about Tears of the Kingdom as a video game, as a concept, as just a video game. Like, I'm being completely real when I say this, but I never I don't think I will ever understand and the love people have for Tears of the Kingdom, in my honest opinion. I I don't get it. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't get it. Really do not get why people even want to play this game. Like, to me, if you guys remember my experience with Breath of the Wild and why I said, I could never get too much into it, you know. Basically I said, the open world kind of bores me. There's a whole lot of nothing. My curiosity doesn't peak, when playing the game and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how people can enjoy this, right? I mean, I know how people can enjoy this because my brother Louie, he enjoys Tears of the Kingdom. But I'm sitting here, I played Breath of the Wild for like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. Actually, let me look. I'm on my Switch right now, so let me look real quick how many hours I put in Breath of the Wild. I think I put like an hour or two in Tears of the Kingdom. And I think I did. And I don't know. I just can't get around a lot of things, Because me, whenever I try to play something, I always try my best and give it an honest crack, give it an honest, review, a take. And again, ever since I played Breath of the Wild, I honestly just thought, ever since I played Breath of the Wild, and I didn't like that game, it kind of latched itself and kind of made it the same with this game. Um, I respect everybody. I mean, as long as you respect me, I'll respect you. I don't care about your sex. I don't care about your what you prefer in sex or gender. I don't care. If you're nice, you're a nice ass. If you're a nice ass person, cool. That's honestly what really should matter at the end of the day. Not if you're a certain sex, do I respect you? And I get that. There's a lot of people out there that disrespect that energy, but I feel like most people should be on what I just said. Like, if you're cool with me, I'll be cool with you. Regardless of what your opinions are or whatever. At least that's what I take. I don't know how everyone else would feel, but in my opinion, that's how I would say. But back to the game at hand. I also wanted to give Tears of the Kingdom another try because I honestly was watching Nathaniel Bandy's video on Tears of the Kingdom, or his Zelda video that he made the other day. And thanks, buddy, no problem. But I was watching his video on Zelda, and I was asking Louis yesterday, like, yo, dude, like, what Zelda should I play? You know, people were telling me, you know, Twilight Princess, and I'm sitting there like, I guess, you know, other things. And since Louis doesn't have none of those physically, he only has Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I decided to pop in Tears of the Kingdom, and Louis was trying to tell me, dude, you're wasting your time. If you did enjoy Breath of the Wild, I don't know how you're going to enjoy this game, right? And to be real, you like anime too? Yeah, of course I love anime. Anime is pretty cool. But, you know, back to what I was saying here. My brother was like, how are you going to... I'm constantly asking him, how am I going to enjoy this video game? If, like I was being real with him. I was like, how am I supposed to enjoy this if I disliked Breath of the Wild a lot? You know, the openness of Zelda. I get it. The creators of Zelda were tired of, you know, the traditional Zeldas as they've done it for over 20, 30 years straight, like the same type of gameplay. But in my honest opinion, I mean, I don't know if they succeeded with this or not, or Tears or Breath for me. You see, the way I like to move around and free roam around the place in the area, instead of what Tears did, let's use an example. I'd rather move around like Mario Odyssey did. Not like open world where you can explore everything right out the gate or almost right out the gate. I like what Mario Odyssey does. You get to explore these little planets or these little areas that doesn't take all of eternity to find something, unlike this game and the other game, Breath of the Wild. And I like what Mario Odyssey does a lot more. You know, I'm more keen to that. I don't like, and I feel like another thing. I feel like the overworld or the big ass worlds. You know, the big ass worlds that everyone likes to do, open world games. I feel like this is getting way out of hand. There's way too many games that were open world. Whatever happened to linear openness levels? You know what I mean? Like, for example, like Mario Odyssey, for example, or like Metroid Prime, you know, like open areas, like areas that are linear, but they're also pretty vast in scale, and you can explore that bitch, you know, to its end. This game and a lot of others, I feel like fucking suck. You know, there's too much to explore all at once for me. You know, and since they do give me like 4, you know, tutorial shrines or whatever the fuck they want to call it. But again, in my opinion, I don't care about shrines. I just want to play Zelda. You know, I'm trying to immerse in Zelda, but I feel like every single time I try to immerse myself in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, it just immediately falls off. It's not good for me, you know? Whoops. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Loomis17. Welcome to stream. But yeah, it's like I can't invest myself in this. I just can't. No matter how hard I try, you know, I can never get myself fully invested in Tears of the Kingdom because of what Breath of the Wild did. It's like, if I don't like Breath of the Wild, how the fuck am I supposed to care about this? How am I, like, honestly, ask yourselves, how is someone like me going to not like Breath of the Wild but enjoy Tears of the Kingdom? I'd kind of look like a hypocrite for trying to enjoy this, if, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. This does everything Breath of the Wild does, except adds, like, this attach mechanic, a time stop mechanic, or whatever, right? And it has, like, the story, for some people, is a little better than Breath of the Wild, right? Excuse me. It's like I don't get it. I don't get what's the love here. You know what I mean? I've always been dumbfounded by that. What is there to love about Tears of the Kingdom? You're just playing Link in a world that's empty until you find something that isn't empty, and then you go do said thing as Link, collect apples, collect sticks, collect, you know, I don't know. It's just so open that like I get lost immediately. I get uninterested very quickly in comparison to if I'm playing Mario or something. Mario, I mean, I've been invested since I was a little boy, so you can already tell I got Mario bias. But with this, I can't really get like super crazy Omega invested in because I don't understand what the fuck I'm playing. You know, I don't. I don't understand what I'm doing here. And Louis trying to tell me, you know, dude, what you're doing here is trying to do the beginning shrines, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, is it, you know, is it any good? You know, these shrines, going into them and playing them, and is it fun? Because I remember I went in the tutorial dungeon. I immediately was not having fun trying to figure out puzzles, and you guys already know I hate puzzles. For the most part, I really dislike puzzles. So, going in there, figuring out puzzles and whatnot with the gameplay, I don't know, to me, it just feels like, I feel like these games were just not meant for me, man. I need to go back to the good old Sega Genesis, Nintendo Entertainment System, and just play something on there because it's infinitely better than this garbage. And this is $70, okay? Look, Nintendo, $60 for a Legend of Zelda game, that's fine. But $70 for this? Yeah, I'm sorry, it's overpriced. I don't care what anybody says. Hey, welcome back, Ryan. How you doing? I'm sorry. This is not worth it for $70. Get this, ladies and gents, at a price drop. You know, if you love open world games, if you love open world games, you love Zelda, then you can play this shit. I'm sorry. It's just that every time I look back at this game or try to invest, it just never happens. It just never works. And I get it, the story is a little bit better for people, but like the story, I don't know. Maybe go back to how Zelda was traditionally. I don't know. Maybe I should play a different Zelda game or invest my time in a different Zelda game. I've wanted to find a Zelda game that's perfect for me for so long, and I swear after Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, no Zelda game has ever interested me since or stayed in my thoughts very long. And I think it's kind of sad because I was really trying with Breath of the Wild, and I was really trying with Tears of the Kingdom to be like, hey, be the next Zelda games that I like, you know, that I want to play, that I want to make videos on, that I want to do something with. I mean, I even have videos on Breath of the Wild until I rage quit, if y'all remember. So it's like when I see Tears of the Kingdom, like, fail me, again, it's like it's just another Zelda game to add to the pile of failures. You know? And again, it makes me upset that this game can't pique my interest. I'm sitting there looking at this game, trying to play it, trying to make reviews, trying to talk about it, trying to do all sorts of things, and yet it just it doesn't work. Big fan from India. Hey, Abdul, thank you. Shout outs to you, bro. Shout out to all of India, bro. Shout outs to you, man. But yeah, I don't want to stretch this video out too long. That's my thoughts on Tears of the Kingdom. Ronnie, there you go. You know, you play this, get a completely different experience, because Ronnie could actually enjoy this more than I ever could. And yeah, let's go talk about Altered Beast or literally anything other than this. I mean, I still said I'd rather play this than Luigi's Mansion 2, so my life's getting much more harder and I'm cooked. Really? How are you cooked? Let me know when I go to the other stream real quick. I'll see y'all in a second. Yeah, I just can't invest in this game. I just can't, dude. It's so bad.